Well, you are the problem. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. You are the problem. You've been a hoodlum. My sister, that strands came from your closure. Your closure that you spent 100,000 and 50,000 naira to do. That is where those strands came from. This video is for you. You that thought I will not get to your direction, this video is for you. Your closure has become bowed, like it has shifted from the front, from the side, from the center, from the back. Your closure has become absolutely bowed. Closure that you've used for barely 2 months, barely 3 months, and it's already bowed. And you're wondering, what did you do wrong that made this closure bad? Well, you are the problem. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. You are the problem. These are the things you do that make your closures become bad. And if you continue, that closure will finish and you're going to spend plenty money. And I will chop that money that you're spending to help you redo another closure. So if you know this is something you're going to be interested in watching, then let's get to the video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. So the first reason that your closure is becoming bad is because you've been a hoodlum. Yes, you heard me right. You've been a hoodlum. When you're brushing the closure, you're brushing it like your life depends on the hair. I don't know if you guys know, but hairs are fragile. Closures are fragile. I don't know. I met someone and the person assumed that these hairs are glued to the net. Sister, these hairs are ventilated. Let me use another word. They are tied. The way you tie your shoelaces, the way you tie these strands one by one till you fill up that surface area that makes up the closure. So imagine if you're brushing the hair and you keep brushing it and won't break. But unlike your shoelace that cannot break, hairs will break into two. If you drag the hair to break, if you pull the hair to break. So the more you continue brushing it and you're brushing it with force, like your life depends on the hair, it will continue to pull out and you will continue, the hair will continue to become bald. If one strand pulls out, it does not matter. When 2 strands pull out, it does not matter. But when it continuously pulls out, is when it starts to become bald. That's why you're brushing your hair. After brushing the hair, you're seeing strands on the hair. And you want on the hairbrush, and you're wondering where the strands came from. My sister, that strands came from your clothes that you spent 100,000 and 50,000 naira to do. That is where those strands came from. It will continue pulling off and it will pull off and it will become bald. Another reason why your closure is bald is that you bleached that closure. Yes, I'm talking to you. You bleached that closure. You'll see celebrities and they're like, to give you a worthless effect, to give you the natural effect, you have to bleach the closure. That is not a lie, quite alright. But did they tell you the disadvantage of bleaching the hair? If you bleach the hair, you are weakening the knot. 90% of the times that your closure is pulling out is because you bleach the hair. Especially goes for frontal and wide closures that you know they have to give you the worthless effect and you bleach the hair. Bleaching weakens the knot a great deal. You bleach the hair, it cannot go through any process again because once you do small, it has pulled out. People are advising, bleach the hair, bleach the hair. Ask yourself this question. How long do you intend to use this hair? These celebrities that you have seen that they are using their weave-ons, that they are bleaching their weave-ons, they have multiple options of weave-ons. They don't plan on using that hair for how many years? You on the other hand that knows that this is the last money where you get for this life, shake you up and down, and use it to buy hair as per investment, and then you want to go and bleach your knot. I want hairstylist to advise you, yes, bleach your knot. Wrong. Don't get me wrong, bleaching of knot is not bad. If you know of the disadvantage and you still want to go for it, maybe a natural looking muscle, longevity of your closure, no wahala, go for it. But if you know you are poor like me, God forbid I'm not. But if you know you're on a budget like me and you know you're trying to save money, please don't bleach your closures. Move the microphone closer. This table, I know a lot of people that are on this table. The last time you installed that your hair, that your closure or that your frontal, did you take out the glue from that closure? The glue residue that is on the closure itself, or be frontal, did you take it out? Okay, no. The next time you will still install on top that same residue, and you will still install on top that same residue, and you expect the knot to not pull out. Are you not wicked? Are you not wicked? Like, just imagine your natural hair. You put glue on your natural for your front hair. If you install frontal once, it's to pull out your front hair. Okay. Then you install it again. You will not wash out that glue there. You still put on that glue, like 4 layers of glue. Tell me why the hair will not pull out. Please, if you are done installing your hair, closure, frontal, whatever it is, clean off the glue. Use spirit. Look for glue remover. There are different brands that have glue remover. Pull off, remove the glue, take it out before you install it again. Be installing upon installing. I expect that the knot to last forever. Your closure will become bald, and that's why that your frontal is bald. That your frontal that used to install every time, that's your everyday occasion hair. That is why it is bald. Don't go and wash out the glue from that hair. Still keep it until the frontal chop and to finish. Another table I'm about to shatter is all those people. You're going to go on the hairstylist page, all this big hairstylist page, and you're seeing their lace, you're seeing their front hair. If the hairline is laid to perfection, it's giving my front hair is perfection. And you are seeing the front hair look so sleek and look so bald. I will find a picture and insert, but I don't want to go to hairstylist picture, maybe they don't go catch me. You're seeing the hair closure like that, and you're not wondering, how did they plug this closure to make it this bald? Some of them, they will literally have spaces in between, and it will be laid so much to perfection. Have you asked yourself how this closure will be when it's not styled? The only reason why it's looking like that is because they've been laid down. They've used gel or anything they've used to lay it down to perfection. Have you asked yourself, when I've washed out this glue and gel, this gel out of it and it's no longer styled, how will it look? All those spaces that are looking open to give you that hairline effect. How will those faces look when the thing is up? That's another thing that makes your hair bow though. You are overplucking that hair. Yes, you heard me right. You are overplucking that hair. Give it to a hairstylist. I'm not telling the hairstylist that this hair is a hair I want to use for a long-term effect. Please do not overplug the hair. You're doing, I want my hair to look like this celebrity's hair. I want my hair to look like that celebrity. Are you not asking yourself, this celebrity, they have money to have multiple hairs? No, they will overplug the hair. And once they overplug the hair, if you glue the hair the first time, the second time, the third time, and glue takes out knots of hair, whether you like it or not. Glue weakens the knots of the hair. And by the time you're brushing and the hair will pull out. You will pull out. And this is even worse, especially when you bleach the knots, and then they've plucked the knots, and then you are installing. By the time you install that hair like 5-6 times, my sister, your closure, your frontal will start becoming bad. And this is also more applicable in frontal than in closure. Your frontal will start becoming bad. That frontal that you've bleached, they've installed several. You go and look at the hairline of that frontal. Are you see why that hairline is becoming bald? Yes, now you know the reason why. So when they are plucking your hair, tell them to have conscience. This particular reason, I did not come with violence now because it's nobody's fault. And that reason is old age. If you've used the frontal for a while, there are chances that yes, the frontal will start becoming bald, the hair will pull out and stuff. So don't worry, calm down, it's not your fault. But you can prevent it by taking your time when brushing the hair, petting the hair, and just basically all that. But old age is something that cannot be prevented. If you use the frontal for how many years consistently, after a while you will notice that you start getting bald. Don't beat yourself up. Just go and give it a ventilator to ventilate it back. And yes, once you ventilate it back, you can continue to use it like that. Okay, so another reason, this table especially goes for curly hair. Another reason why your closure is becoming bald, this one especially goes for curly hair, that you're not wetting the hair before brushing it. Have you guys noticed curly hair? Curly hair mats up. Curly hair is made to stay in groups. They are made to stay together. So when they are together like that, the only way you can easily separate them without pulling it up is by wetting it. Wet it with water and a little bit of conditioner if you can. If you cannot use conditioner, water still works very fine. Just wet the closure a little bit, then comb out the hair. If you want to rock the hair as full hair, you don't want it to be wet and stem it down, it is fine. Just wet the closure. The closure is more important. Wet the closure and leave the other side of the hair. When you continue pulling the hair like that and brushing the hair like that without wetting the frontal, that is when it will become bald. This point is nice for ventilators. And that is why that closure is becoming bald, is that you're not ventilating it to the right knot. You're not using the exact knot that you're supposed to ventilate that hair to ventilate that hair. When it comes to factories will not watch this video, so I cannot tell them. But factories are very guilty of this. Based on their doing bulk orders, they'll just use anyhow knots and ventilate it, and boom, the hair stay pulled. But we Nigerian ventilators that know that, okay, we can control the making process of our closure. Excuse me, tell me why you're using single knotting in this century. Single knot will go pull or mod. Try and upgrade. Use double knotting, double split knotting. I know if you're not a ventilator, you will not understand these terms. But if you're a ventilator and you don't know what the knots I'm talking about, I'll link a video down up there where I spoke about the knots that are supposed to be used for ventilation. So do check that. But basically, all these knots, you need to learn to use them. And the more you do, the stronger knots you use, the less likely the closure is of becoming bald. Since you want to become a hoodlum, I want to use single knotting just because you want to be eating the money. Ask yourself in the next how many years will that closure still be good, and you want returning customers? Are you not a problem? Better repent though. Better repent. I feel like I'm done and I'm more peaceful after I finish breaking this table. Although, do you guys feel like I still have more points I need to break this table? Please, if you have more points, list it down in the comment section. If you're a hairstylist or a hairdresser, you know some of these points, please list it down in the comment section. If you are guilty of these points, please repent. So thank you guys for watching these videos. If after watching this video, you still have bald clothes and bald frontals, and just because you're still doing one of these things, then you are the problem of this country. And you need to repent. So thanks a lot for watching this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.